Previously on Alan Wake, Alice has been kidnapped.
Alice? Who the fuck is Alice?
I can't tell anyone except my agent Barry.
Damn it, Barry, they'll kill her.
Barry's in on it for sure.
The
Look at this
the
guy.
manuscript I supposedly wrote that's coming true before my eyes.
It happened just the way it was on that page. So dark.
I have found only a few scattered pages.
Alice is. You know the song Living Next Door to Alice? You must know that.
Mr. Wake's pages.
Good girl.
Answer.
How the hell did she get her hands on the manuscript anyway?
I don't know. She's resourceful. I told you were too hard on her. Listen, I found out all sorts
Freestyle,
of
rock the
interesting stuff
microphone.
while I was digging around.
That freestyle?
Yeah.
Mr. Wake, it's Sheriff Breaker. We have an FBI agent here, Agent Nightingale.
FBI.
He's anxious to see you. You'd better come to the station.
Okay, I'll be right over,
It's
Sheriff.
the feds.
Let's make this quick, huh?
No, I haven't heard she's from Buckingham
Name's
Palace.
Randolph. I'm the manager.
We're looking for Rose. Works as a waitress down at the diner.
Rose, sure. Nice girl. Who wants to know?
I'm
I
Alan
do.
Wake.
The writer, huh? I heard on the radio you were visiting. Well, I'll show you her trailer. That Rose, she's a nice girl. Always pays her rent on time.
As I was saying, Al, I found all sorts of weird stuff from the local newspaper's archives. This place is crazy.
Who's Randolph? Is this
Disappearances,
Randolph? Was that
mysterious
Barry?
deaths,
Who's this cunt? That's
urban
Barry.
legends come true, and get this, most of this stuff takes place around Cauldron Lake.
Well, you ain't
this
wrong,
vehicle?
mister. The Indians thought the lake
That's
was
a
a doorway
Ford?
to the underworld.
But as if there's not product placement. ChatGPT's like, oh, maybe they just like to energize the batteries.
Anyway,
Fuck off,
There
bro.
was an island there owned by a guy called Thomas Zane. Now, some of the articles I found about him make him out to be a famous writer, but I ran a bunch of searches, couldn't find a single thing he wrote. Zane was heavily into diving, so much so that the place came to be called Diver's Isle. But the volcano under the lake erupted in 1970, and Zane went down with the island.
Yeah, how about that? It was there in the morning, as if it had fallen from the sky. But it would take a tornado to lift something like that. We're damn lucky it didn't crush any of the trailers.
Yeah, wouldn't want your mobile home to get wrecked. He's giving you tips on how to win the Montreal Grand Prix. It can probably do better. Strategy
A local
than
girl,
Ferrari.
Barbara Jagger, drowned in Cauldron Lake
It
just
sounds
a week
like it
earlier.
does.
They were lovers.
Sure, Jagger's a local spook story. The Scratching Hag comes for you in the dark. Childish stuff like that.
Anyway, Al, I'm just getting to the best part. All of the articles about this stuff were written by Cynthia Weaver. I asked around, and she's that crazy bag lady you met.
What, the lamp lady? She can be a little loopy, but she's not homeless or anything.
Yeah, anyway.
Which one's
she
that?
knew
Not the
both
chicken
Jagger
black,
and
is it?
Zane before they both died, and she had some kind of a breakdown.
I hate when games, my default walk speed is much quicker than the
Well,
NPCs
mister,
I gotta
This
follow.
here's Rose's trailer.
Okay,
Mind
let's
me
go
asking
in.
what you want with her?
Whoa,
We're just here to talk to her, pal.
Rose Marigold. Let's go. Let's talk. What are you doing, Barry? Am I knocking?
Welcome to... Oh dear. Mr. Wake. I'm so glad you're here.
I'm
Rose,
sure
you
you
have
are.
my manuscript?
Oh. Oh yes. Yes. Please, come in.
Oh, that's right. She's a creepy stalker chick. She's got pictures of me and
Hey,
stuff.
this is really good.
Rose,
Yes,
my manuscript. I really need it.
I understand. I know what you need. A muse to inspire you.
Oh, for Barry.
Jesus.
She doesn't have anything.
Yeah, hey, Al? Al, what's...
No, she drugged the copy.
Barry!
Barry, you idiot.
What?
Oh, me too.
What?
It's not the same coffee she gave me in the diner.
It's coming for you, hiding in my barber's skin. I'm too weak to stop it. You must turn the lights on.
I promised I'd come visit you and your lovely wife. You must finish what you started. I insist.
You must turn the lights on. Turn the light on.
Back to work, boy.
What the fuck? Good.
I felt
Alrighty.
nauseous, hungover. Only anger kept me going.
I can't tell reality from
That's
dream
not weird.
anymore, but it seems I have an imaginary editor to help me. She's an old woman in a funeral dress. I call her Barbara Jagger. She's very strict.
Barbara
I'm writing
Jagger.
faster and faster. My manuscript is being heavily revised. The edits are getting very aggressive, and each day there's less of me and more of her. I hate it, but I know she's right.
Excellent.
She promises me I can save
Rose
Alice
took a
this
day
way.
from me.
She knows
I had
more
less
of
than
this I
12
do.
hours left to meet the
About the complex
kidnapper.
incantation.
All I could do was get Barry into the car, work something out once I got on the road.
Welcome to the Oh Dear Diner. What can I get you today?
No, you're fucking
Coffee.
fucked. How am I
I
gonna
couldn't
get
work
Barry?
up much hate for Rose. Something had used her to get to me and left its mark.
First refill is free.
Come on,
Milk
Barry.
and
We're
sugar
going.
on the counter there.
Let's
Would
go.
you like to hear today's specials?
Nope.
Thank you. Oh, no.
My gun and flashlight were gone. I'd have to find a way to get Barry into the car as quickly as possible. There was no time to waste.
Brilliant. Let's look at power lines. There's Jenny here. Okay. Yeah, what's that? Oh, that's a radio.
I just stepped outside to catch a breath of fresh air. Let me tell you, the weather's getting heavy. Nights like this make me especially glad I'm here talking to you and not home in bed. Once the weather takes a turn.
Okay, where the fuck am I going? Okay, not through there.
But I hope I can make the night a little bit easier to get through.
Get to the
Caller,
car.
You're on KBF FM. Hey, hi, it's Walt Snyder. What's on your mind, Walt? Well, I ain't the way you are, but, well, I can't sleep either.
Oh, you're gonna get it now.
Ah, it's the fun stoppers.
God knows what you've done to that poor girl. This is Agent Nightingale, FBI! Get him up, Hemingway! You're under arrest!
Hemingway.
You move a
I'm
muscle,
flattered.
I'll unload right in your goddamn face! Stay right where you are, Spillane!
That was some Matrix shit
What
from the
are
writer.
you? I'm standing right here, you goddamn maniac!
I hated to leave Barry behind, but there was no way I'd miss my appointment with the kidnapper.
Give it up, Mr. Wake. Come on. Make it easy on him.
Get after him! Don't let him get away! Move it! Move it! Move it! I'll have you shot when you let him get away!
Fucking camera controls. Which shoulder am I on? Right shoulder all of a sudden. It's fucking.
Stop running!
Oh shit.
There he goes! Okay, men, keep your eyes peeled. He's gonna try
trying to make it through here. This way.
Oh, damn.
Fan out. Where'd he go? Stop. God damn it, where'd he go? Come on. God damn it, where'd he go? This way. Keep an eye out. He's gone. Come on, guys. We need to head him off.
For decades, the darkness that wore Barbara Jagger's skin slept fitfully in the dark place that was its home and prison. It was hungry and in pain. It dreamed of its nights of glory when the poet's writing had called it from the depths and given it a brief, terrible taste of power and freedom. The rock stars had stirred it from the deep sleep the poet had sunk it back to in the end. When it sensed the writer on the ferry, it opened its eyes.
Shit. I got no weapons. Please don't get attacked. Oh, what the fuck is going on there? Yeah. Tell me there's a copy with a gun?
Come in, Agent Nightingale. This is Sheriff Breaker. Over.
Nightingale, over.
What on earth is going on?
Rose didn't know how the strange old lady got in her trailer, and she looked wrong somehow. The woman showed her teeth in an approximation of a smile and traced a finger down Rose's cheek. "Pretty girl," she said. Rose felt as if she was falling
Pretty
asleep,
girl,
but her
he
knees
said.
didn't buckle. The crone spoke in a whisper, her words ice cold and dark in Rose's ear.
Stay right where you are, Agent Nightingale. I'm on my way. Out.
Okay.
All units are advised that the suspect may be armed. Search the area. Stay sharp. This way. Over here.
Oh, fuck. What's going on? I want to know what's going on over there.
This horror was everywhere I went, circling me. The cops didn't stand a chance. They were after a writer, not a monster.
No, what the fuck? Snap. Okay.
this is James. Mulligan, Thornton, come in. Over.
Thornton here. James, we got both Wheeler and Rose in custody. They didn't put up a fight or anything. Why, they were... Hey, what are you... Come on! Sit down and give me that. James.
I could see the lights of the radio station in the distance.
Go ahead, Mulligan, over. We got Wheeler and Rose here.
Guess that's where I'm going.
Or hopped up on something. Speaking of which, that Fed had a pretty distinctive whiff of Otis Scotch about him, you know what I mean? Over. I don't have anything on that, Deputy Mulligan. Over. Well, whatever. Anyway.
I imagined that the broadcast tower in the distance was part of the local radio station. Maine seemed like a decent guy. Perhaps he could give me directions to the coal mine. Unnatural shadows clung to the gate. The darkness that was after me was trying to stop me. I wouldn't get through without a light.
Let's fire up this generator then, I guess. What's the electricity sparks coming out like it's a leaky hose?
The old generator conked out. I'd have to see if I could fix it and try again.
Okay. That is how electricity works. Who's it? Remedy, I think, is the game developer. Alright, now I've obviously got to point this thing down somehow. Oh, get fucked, shadows. Destroy the gate. Did I do it? I did do it. Not again. What's with all the fucking weird gate problems? Here's a torch. You watch. No, where's it say it? Energizer on here somewhere. No, can't see. Defeating gates with torches. It's a new game mechanic I've never played anywhere.
It took me a moment to recognize the flashbang grenades.
Fuck
They were
yeah,
an ideal weapon
flashbangs.
for my situation.
Team 1, come in. Over.
Okay.
Team 1, this is Sheriff Breaker. Report. Over. Team 2, come in. I need a report. Over.
Checkpoint reached. I got flashbangs now. There's some bad guys. I only got 4 flashbangs. Of course. Runs to the light, Alan. That's right, Duracell couldn't do that. Duracell would never burn a hole through a gate with their torch.
Buddy, Pat. What's on your mind, Mill?
Well, I live near the trailer park, Pat, and there's a big ruckus going on over there.
Oh, there is. I'm throwing
Just up
flashbangs.
the road from me, too. What's going on, do you know?
I don't know, but there's a bunch of police cars there, lots of sirens.
Oh, yeah. Oh shit. Get fucked. It's a shame I nearly got them all with one. I can't go. Where would I want to go up there? Okay. I feel like that's not where I want to go. Follow the path. Definitely getting ambushed here. Where's that pointing? Is that pointing this way? Oh, Christ. Gotta be this way, yeah. There it is. Ah, tab switches shoulder for the camera. Took me this long to work that out. Are they lithium batteries? We got flares now. Which way was I meant to be going now? Towards the cops? Get fucked. Yes, thank you. Oh, it's right there. I'm gonna get jumped again for sure. Oh no. That's it. More around.
I hope Maine could lend me a car to get to the coal mine.
Oh, hello, Lorna. What do you have for us?
Well, I just don't see why the cops bother with the trailer park.
I've seen not noted it.
It's a trailer park. Of course you're going to have trouble in a place like that. I mean, what do you expect? I'm sorry, but my granddaddy settled the right calls in 1911.
Well, thank you very much for that compassionate viewpoint, Lorna.
Night.
Oh, here's a little surprise. The famous writer Alan Wake just walked in. Folks, I'm going to see if I can talk him into an interview.
Yeah, let's do an interview.
Come on in, Mr. Wake. Oh, I'm so glad you could find the time to
No,
do this,
this
Mr. Wake.
guy. This guy was hitting on my wife before we even got into town.
You
Whoa, everyone calm down. Put the gun down. We're all friends here, right?
Cool your jets, Nightingale. We got him.
God damn it, Nightingale. We're right. Whoa.
What the hell's the matter with you? There's a civilian in there.
I'll get you yet, even if it kills me. You hear me? You hear me, H.P. Lovecraft?
I had fallen off so many cliffs it was ridiculous. That's what you get for naming a book The Sudden Stop. It
I'm
was
an author,
probably
so that
good I
means I'm
hadn't
a
had the
civvy.
chance to tell Maine where I was going. I'd have to lose the cops and find my own way to the mine. Nightingale
I ain't a cop.
stared through the broken studio window into the dark woods.
Not sure what you mean.
He turned around, started to walk out, but Maine grabbed his arm. "Young man, you almost shot me. You don't shoot off rounds at people like that. What's the matter with you?" Nightingale shook his arm free, marched out. His cheeks burned with rage and humiliation.
Cheeks burned with rage and humiliation. Oh, the civilian. Oh, that's right. Yeah, apparently I'm not a civilian, just the radio host. Yeah. Don't worry about the famous writer. Oh, God. Oh, shit. Now we're cooking. Got a revolver happening. Heaps of flares. Let's... I didn't mean to do that. I wanted flares. That's all I've got now. Okay, great. Fuck. Where am I supposed to be going? Reach the train depot. I love how I'm playing on oh shit. I'm playing on easy mode, and instead of having to use batteries, I could just wait and my shorts refills. And I found out if I run completely out of ammo as well, it like gives you 10 rounds, like out of mercy. It's so good.
There was no sensible reason for the power company work lights to be here. It was almost as if they'd been left for someone like me to use.
Darkness controls the Taken. Oh, Christ. Alright, oh, that's not even all of them. Okay, maybe it doesn't give me ammo? Fuck, I'm screwed. I got no ammo. Oh, fuck.
The bulldozer's engine roared to life. Mud and rocks flew as it fought for traction. It crashed through the concrete wall and landed heavily in the yard. If it were an animal, it would have shaken its head after the impact, fixed its eyes on me, and charged. Of course, it had no head, nor eyes. Shadows crawled on its form, twisting it into a monster. Then, it came for me.
Oh, okay. It's not where I'm going next. Get all three of these turned on or something. Oh. Some more fucking ammo would be good. If I get attacked, I'm fucked.
Sarah trusted her gut, and her gut said Agent Nightingale was an asshole. He felt wrong, and it
An
wasn't
Agent
just the smell
Nightingale.
of stale booze. It was in the way he flashed his badge, pulled rank, the look in his eyes when he wanted answers. Where was Alan Wake? What was this about an accident? Where was his wife? And most importantly, why did she let Wake go? He wouldn't answer her questions. Federal business was all he'd say.
Kidnapper.
Hello?
The most stubborn man
Huh?
I've ever met.
Alice? Alice?
Alan. Alan. I'm so afraid. Keeps me in the dark. Please help me. I look at you, Alan, and it's not you. Something else. Looking out from behind your eyes.
Alice, I'm here.
I'm so alone here. It's all gonna go to hell. You need to be careful. Cooperate.
The connection had been terrible, but that wasn't the only thing that hadn't been right with the call. She sounded wrong somehow, but she had called me.
Been controlled by the old lady.
The pipe wrenched itself loose from the bridge's steel framework. Wrapped in darkness, it floated in midair, twitching. For a moment, I didn't understand what I was looking at. The heavy object lurched at me with impossible force. I threw myself out of the way, but just barely. When I turned my flashlight on it, it shook in a dark rage before it flew at me again. I could see a railway bridge up ahead and a warehouse of some sort on the opposite shore. I hoped I could find a car from there.
The fuck?
The darkness that was pursuing me was growing stronger, and it was taking over.
Okay, I'm not supposed to stay
Opposite shore.
standing on that.
I hoped I could find a car from there. pursuing me was growing stronger, and it was taking over everything in its path.
The fuck? Oh, bitch. Oh my gosh. Oh, fuck you, game. What am I supposed to do there?
Opposite shore. I hoped I could find a car
Same
from
up.
there.
Ah, I should have dropped the fucking flare in there. That's what I should have done.
The darkness that was pursuing me was growing stronger, and it was taking over everything in its path.
Okay. What the fuck is this
Opposite
about?
shore. I hoped I could find a car from there. The darkness that was pursuing me was growing stronger, and it was taking over everything in its path.
What now, game? Okay.
The opposite shore. I hoped I could find a car from there.
Alright, I really have no idea what the fuck to do at the end here then.
The darkness that was pursuing me was growing stronger, and it was taking over everything in its path.
Fuck! Is that where I'm supposed to go?
Opposite shore. I hoped I could find a car from there. The darkness that was pursuing me was growing stronger, and it was taking over everything in its path. slammed the door shut right in his smug face. He pleaded for me to open the door. True to form, the asshole actually thought I would obey. I had no sympathy left, no guilt either, not for him. I took a moment to savor the scream. I bet I had a smile on my face. It was all that I had time for. The dark presence was inside the lodge with me. As a teenager, just starting to get interested in writing, Stephen King had been a source of inspiration to me. I thought about all the inanimate objects that had come to life in his books. No one is safe in a good horror story, certainly not the protagonist. That's what makes them fun. This was anything but. The darkness could possess anything, and it was getting closer.
Needed all that.
We take the facts of our existence for granted, unaware that they are merely a thin veneer of desperate self-delusion, covering a vast cosmos of madness.
The darkness surged towards me, sucking everything loose from the ground into its depths, tugging at my clothes. I saw the flare the kidnapper had dropped and threw myself towards it just as I felt my feet leave the ground. The darkness embraced me with the force of a tornado. Somehow I managed to light the flare. The darkness roared and cast me away. I fell toward the dark waters of the lake far below.
Horror. All too often, the stars are right. In night's rains.
Okay, and they're going back up there then. Okay. Very good. Okay. Now I'll get all the shit that was around that I should have been using during that fight. Okay.
I had never been this glad to see the sunrise. I had a couple of hours to get to the coal mine. The coal mine wasn't far now. Today, I would meet the kidnapper, and he would give me Alice. I wouldn't give him any other choice. A drowning man will clutch at a straw. Little by little, without realizing it, I'd come to believe that the story in the manuscript was coming true. The current of its narrative had taken me deeper and deeper into dark waters. Alice had been taken from me. Barry was probably in jail. I was a fugitive from the FBI. The whole world taken over by the Dark Presence was trying to destroy me. It all felt real, but it matched a textbook case of insanity.
A massive upgrade. Okay. Gotta be something worth checking out up there, surely.
This is Pat Main, and you're listening to KBF-FM. Folks, I want to apologize for kind of abandoning you to that looping music track.
Mate, is this where? No, it's not.
Welcome back to KBF-FM. Hope you enjoyed that tune. Now, Doc, you were talking about life and finding that special someone, that soulmate. Well, you were talking about that.
This looks like it's gonna suck to drive. What?
For Mott, spying on the writer on the ferry had been a disappointment. His boss had made Wake out to be something special, but Mott hadn't been impressed. He'd gotten a good long look at the wife, though, and he liked what he saw. Mott had fantasized about goading Wake into a fight, but it hadn't happened. Still, he'd get his chance to see if the writer had anything in him. He'd been promised as much. I was early. I was supposed to meet the kidnapper at noon in the main building. The coal mine was quiet. It was a museum now. With Nightingale gone and the night wind blowing in through the broken studio window, Maine stared at Sarah. The sheriff looked away. Maine's voice shook with barely controlled anger. That boy's doing more drinking than thinking. I hope you know what you're doing, Sarah. He's got a sickness in his eyes. You take my word for it. He wants Wake for a reason, and it's not for anything good. I didn't want to go outside. Cops had to be looking for me. The noon sun turned the place into a sauna. The day dragged on. Different scenarios ran through my mind. Ways of how I'd torture the kidnapper to get Alice back. Or the different horrible things he could have done to her. I imagined her dead. I had no way of knowing she was still alive. It was killing me. I was running on blind hope. It was all a waste of time. The bastard never showed up.
Son of a bitch.
Wake,
Where the hell are you?
change of plans. You know where Mirror Peak is? It's a big mountain north of where you are. You follow the path from the mine, you can't miss it. There's a lookout point there. I'll be waiting.
I'm through being jerked around
You
by you.
want to see your wife alive? Because if you do, you better watch what you say to me. Do we understand each other?
I want to talk to Alice.
Yeah, and I want the manuscript. Don't keep me waiting, Wake.
Hello? Hello! Ah! I'm gonna kill him!
I had to get to Mirror Peak.
Okay, so how the fuck do I get out of here? Something's gonna let me out?
It was close. Maybe closer than ever before.
Seriously? Where the fuck am I going?
When Thomas Zane fell for Barbara Jagger, it happened fast. She was young, vibrant, and beautiful, full of life. He had never been a very happy man, and without any seeming effort, she had changed all that. Zane felt good for the first time in his life. Everything she did was another piece of a jigsaw puzzle he hadn't even known he'd been missing. And best of all, she made the words flow, strong and sharp. She was his muse. The only way to reach the hillside ahead was to go through the building. I had to find a way to avoid electrocution.
Oh, bitch. Again, doesn't run. Mate, is this where I came in? Okay. You're fucked. You climb out? No, you can't. How the fuck am I getting up? Oh. Ugh.
There was no way the flashbang grenades were standard power company equipment.
I'm not sure what the point of this stuff is. Am I supposed to be cleaning it up? Fuck, I nearly die then.
I stared through the bars of the jail cell. Barry
Gonna
stood
get
behind
arrested.
me, swaying on his feet, looking as ill as I felt. Agent Nightingale stood on the other side of the bars with Sheriff Breaker. Nightingale had a stack of manuscript pages in his hand. He seemed unhinged as he gloated. Well, I've got you now, Raymond Chandler. It's all here. All the evidence, including conspiracy to murder a federal agent.
That was fucking pointless. Fuck you. Makes me more determined to get it now. Oh, don't. Fuck you. I'm not getting it.
I had no real plan. I was going to give the kidnapper all the manuscript pages I had for Alice. If that wasn't enough, I'd hold him at gunpoint and make him talk. The dark presence was moving ahead of me in the same direction I was going. A cold feeling settled itself in the pit of my stomach. Was it going for Alice?
The graveyard shift may cause cancer.
The place was dead, a ghost town. Had been for decades, maybe a century.
Oh, what the fuck? Shit. Fucking crazy mechanic. Hmm.
I needed a key for the door.
Of course I do.
Anything outside of writing is a struggle. I feel ill. I managed to make my way downstairs. There's a shoebox filled with books and papers by Thomas Zane. It's very hard to focus, but I managed to read some of it. He's a poet, and a good one. He writes of muses and creators summoning fabulous things from a magic lake, using his powers to shape the world of a realm of gods and dreams and demons, dark things that wait for a chance to slip through, wearing the flesh of men as disguise. Zane writes about himself, his girlfriend being taken over by a dark presence, about growing scared of the lake. Zane believes it's a mirror to the gaping void of darkness above, where some Lovecraftian presence lurks. I crawl back upstairs. I'll borrow these things for my story. They ring true. They fit.
The kidnapper had sent me a text. The message was full of spelling errors and insults. It was telling me to hurry up.
I haven't been using the flare gun. I need to use that more. What's that on 3?
Birds.
What? Yeah, sure, I'll check it out. What's going on down here?
Without warning, the headache stabbed at my brain.
Did I jump in? I don't think I meant to jump in.
The hunters were big, thick-set men, confident and at home in the woods. They were feeling good, running on beer, ghost stories, and camaraderie late into the night. It did them no good, as they were taken by the dark presence, sucked deep into a darkness far worse than any ghost story they ever told or heard. Even behind the closed doors and curtains of his grimy room at the Majestic, the local motel, Nightingale could feel the locals' eyes on him, the unrelenting pressure of their judgment. He forced it out of his mind. For all he knew, they could all be under Wake's spell already. You do what you have to do to get the job done. He took comfort from the bottle in his hand. Please, he thought, just let me get through this.
Oh shit. Is this?
I'd have to make my way up this mine shaft in order to go on. Maybe the machinery could help me with that.
Maybe it can. Easy. Not so easy. The fuck? Actually, I've got a... Is there a hatch or something here I need to... Other side. Ah, okay. Now what? It looks like we're gonna go down to go up, so it's up. Where's this lookout? The fuck? One sec.
Oh, great. Another cable car. Just great.
You'll be right, pussy. Just get on it. Watch out for birds this time, I reckon. Maybe not. Definitely yes. Okay.
Shit.
Playing very nice. Here we go. See if there's not going to be birds now. Oh, okay. 100% birds. Don't look down. Oh, this fucking guy. Fucking hell. That sucked.
Maud had checked all of Stucky's rental cabins. There had been no sign of the Wakes. It was dark when he'd found their car parked at the end of the road by Cauldron Lake. It made no sense. They must have taken a wrong turn, but there was no sign of them, and the car had been there for hours already. Frustrated, Mott stood on the rotten ruin of the footbridge that had once led to Diver's Isle before it sank beneath the waves years ago. The boss wouldn't be happy.
This episode seems to be dragging out. Tom. Okay, good. Now I'm in here, I can't get out. Really gotta remember to reload that.
I could see Cauldron Lake. I thought I could make out the spot where the island and the cabin had been. There was a light near it. It had to be a boat. I was close now. I had to get there fast. I dreaded what I would find. I tried to hold on to Alice, but her form melted away. I was losing control. Dr. Hartman stood in her place. I wanted to hit him, but my arms were jelly. He smiled. It was a reassuring smile, and I hated him for it. I had to give you a sedative. Don't fight it. You went through another rough period. Right now, it's very important that you stay calm. We don't want you to have another episode. You're a patient at my clinic. Have been for a while now.
Wait! That you? Wait!
Hey, I'm here! I'm coming!
No! Get away! Sorry. Please, lady. The boss didn't know who he was messing with. I didn't know. I swear, I didn't know. We don't have his wife. We don't know where she is. She's probably drowned.
Very good. Well, it's the end of episode 3. 2 hours. I'm going to leave it there. Alright. Thanks for watching.
Who's that young dog?